Hold.
Hey, everybody, what's happening? It's time for another thrift haul. And this one's a very specific thrift haul, but there is a little bonus at the end, too. Oh, where's my glasses at? We went and hit Buffalo Exchange today, ta-da, here in Vegas, but also we hit one in Ventura last time we were there. And the first thing to share is my awesome new glasses.
And if I'm lucky, maybe he'll let me borrow them.
Nadine pointed out something. The curve is the same curve as my head.
Well, that's good that you don't have a jagged shaped head.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Happy Pride Month. Hello, everybody. Hello to all my LGBTQ friends and family. How are you?
And then you've got the rainbow over your shoulder, too. It's
yeah.
really like, and the clouds, it's like the same thing.
Woo.
Just a different shape.
However, I can't see with those on, so I can put these back on for now. How is everybody? What's going on? How's your Saturday night? Thank you for joining us. You know, we found some goodies today. Instead of just throwing them in the mix of, all right, let's get the pictures taken. Let's get them listed. We thought we'd share, and we realized, we never shared our cool finds from Ventura. And we also hit a Savers last night. So, cheers. What y'all drinking tonight? This is, I'm drinking some rum that the Ings sent Pennsylvania, so thank you. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking the Below Deck from Portland.
Ooh, someone finally caught us live. Nice.
Yay.
All right. So let me see here. I saw a little question. So Linda, if Linda would raise her hand in the chat. Hello, Linda. She's doing questions tonight. And so if you got a question about anything we show you, I will keep an eye, but also Linda will send them directly to me so I don't miss them. So let me get this out of the way. Oh, by the way, our new theme song music is by the awesome band Franks and Deans. Their new album coming out next month, Surf and Turf. Franks and Deans are a Vegas band. They're on tour right now across the country. They mess up your grandparents' music. They typically play Rat Pack era music, but punk rock versions. They're an awesome band.
I think they're going to be in Cleveland for July 4th weekend or something, right? Around there?
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, so let's get right to it. I have the one thing I didn't have a chance to do is get these in order. Okay, cool. So here's the first thing I want to share with you. Pick this up in Ventura. Ventura, California is way north of like Malibu, a little bit south of Santa Barbara.
Mark has never been to a Buffalo Exchange.
Woohoo! All right, and for those of you in the Secret Beach, I'll be doing a whole webinar on how to maximize making money out of Buffalo Exchange. It'll probably happen in August. All right, so Staci's going to hold up our first thing here. Now look at this. This is, all right, so let's show the tag. Where's the tag?
I don't know.
Is it on the inside? Oh, yeah, my bad. All right, it's Lee. It is a vintage Western polyester jacket. If you could flip it around. Ooh. It's got the yoke. That's called the yoke. Yep, and then flip it back around, and we'll show the lining because Christine Lemoyne said, those horses?
Yes,
all right,
they are.
So there's the inside. I paid $32. And if you look at this, I've lost my mouse.
The stitched pockets.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. All right. So I paid $32. And as you can see, the last one sold for $56. Same exact one. There's the horsies. And you might think, that's not a huge profit margin, Jay. It's not even double. But wait, there's also a vest. Ta-da!
Damn.
Now, someone had the whole three-piece outfit. They got $120 for it. I feel that guys will wear like the jacket and the vest with like some Wrangler jeans. And so I think I can get $100 for the vest and the jacket together. Look at that. Woo!
So it's $32 for the two together.
Yeah. It says $32 two-piece.
Yes.
All right. So let's see. We didn't plan on where we're putting
Oh,
wrap.
yeah.
So we'll put it right over here.
I forget my computer's on that chair.
Yeah, I know. Right over here. Here, you can try on the glasses now. Ta-da!
Ooh, you may have just lost these.
All right. So one good thing about Buffalo Exchange, they do like to take Hawaiian shirts, and I like to flip Hawaiian shirts, but also Staci and I from time to time will vend at tiki events. And some Hawaiian shirts that are trickier to sell online because maybe they just don't show well. When they're hanging in front of people, when people are drinking and shopping, they're like, oh, I need that. Drinking and shopping is always good for vendors. So the brand is not much. It's Paul Howard of California. I don't even know it. Paul Howard. It's 70s and it's beautiful. Look at that. That's some ugliness right there.
There's a tiki down here. Where is it? There?
Nope. That's just a little tap pattern.
No. Yeah.
Little tap pattern. And buttons are they're pretty cool. Kind of shiny. So that's $14. I'd probably sell that in the neighborhood of $30 to $40. Everyone's like, "Oh, that's a nice shirt." Wait, just wait. They get better. Now this one has no brand. Someone made this shirt, but it's I couldn't pass it up. It was $15, and man, kind of goes with my suit. Look at that cowboy shirt. You know, there's your basic cowboy Hawaiian shirt. So with no brand, I can't list the brand, but I am going to be listing what you see.
Pony Express, it says on it.
Yep.
Okay, Corral.
Now they got that as a medium. I think that's way
way
bigger than a medium. That's like my size.
It's big.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty badass for all you cowboys out there. And that's the thing with living here is we see a lot of cowboy stuff. All right. Pukilau Fashions is a great vintage Hawaiian brand to flip. And this is an XL. By the paper tag, you can tell it's early 70s. Only $13. Hold that sleeve, please. Look at that awesomeness. Now, this will probably be one of those ones that glow in the black light.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. So again, I could definitely sell this online. I could definitely sell it in at a tiki event. And look at that collar. That's some pointy ass collar.
You could be poking somebody's eye out with that.
All right. So again, we have a non tag shirt. So someone made this and they made it really well. Probably some of the best bar cloth I've ever felt. Mm-hmm. So I couldn't leave this behind. I did pay $18.50. Here, hold that sleeve. But this is an amazing pullover. I mean, this just has Greg Brady written all over it. Look how vibrant it is. If you could feel it, you'd even agree, like, that is an amazing bar cloth. It's not too itchy, but it just feels so good quality and not a tag to be seen. So this one would be a little trickier to sell online, but it'll definitely be easy to sell when people are shopping and they're having their Mai Tai and they see it on the mannequin and they feel it. They're like, oh, I need that shirt. All right.
See Christine's question about glowing in the black light.
Oh, well,
would it increase the value?
Yeah. So I don't know who the first person was officially discovered, but we think it's our friend, Michelle, who discovered,
we'll give her credit.
Yeah. Who discovered that back in, it's been about 7 years now, 6 years. We were in her closet.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And she goes, come here, watch this. And she turned her light off and she turned on a black light. And she has a closet that any woman into vintage Hawaiian dresses would die for. And about a third of them have this nice glow to them. And she goes, yeah, there's these certain dresses that glow crazy under black light. And so those that figure out the ones they have, they take a picture of it under black light, definitely increases the value. Would you mention in a listing for ravers? No, I don't see ravers wearing bar cloth to a rave. All right. So sticking with our Hawaiian theme-ish, Rain Spooner is a great brand. And when you see the little Rain Spooner on the flag, that means it's going to be sports for you sportsing fans. So this is the University Oregon Ducks Hawaiian shirt. So we picked this up today for $17. Hold that, please, my dear.
Of course, darling.
And not the exact one, but kind of close. This one sold for $35. I think it's undersold. And also, it's not football season. It will be shortly. I mean, we're already in June. So we will. I will definitely put it up in the $45, $50 range as soon as. What happened to us?
Uh-oh.
I wonder if it's just been in here. All right. Well, we're gonna keep chatting because I'm not sure. Do y'all still see us?
Did we disappear, folks?
Oh, there we are. Okay, we're back.
Okay, we're back.
I think the feed was just our end. Anyway, Oregon Ducks, I'll put it up for about $50. So it's a good, easy purchase at $17. I do want to point out, not that I want to throw this seller under the bus, but do not ever, and I mean never, use your condition description box this way. Please read description. Attention, buyer will not be reimbursed for shipping unreturned items. Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. Don't use your condition box for that. Only use it for actual condition. And don't be a jerk. That's kind of a jerky thing to say.
Yeah.
Look, we're selling used clothes. A lot of us are. And the only problem with selling used clothes, like the good thing is they're abundant everywhere. And so if you follow me, if you follow the thrifting board, if you follow Jeans with Joy, you can learn all the stuff that you need to find to flip. But the downside is you can't try it on. And so if you're an odd size, like I'm tall, but all my height's in my torso. So I kind of wear regular jeans and bigger, taller, longer shirts. Even though measurements are there, sometimes the cut just doesn't fit right. So you got to accept returns, especially on clothing. I sell used bras. You got to accept returns. Come on, ladies. You don't want your used bra to not fit, right?
Right.
All right. All right. So I see it. We had a question. Is the Buffalo Exchange Trading Company the same as Buffalo Exchange? I don't think so. No. Antique furniture store? No.
Sure, then no.
Definitely not. All right. Okay. So not Hawaiian, but y'all should know this brand. And what's that say? Who's the first one to tell me what that says? Who knows what that says? Someone said, tell us about the new TV show. I will give you this clue or a little hint. I never said it was new. I just said, I'm back on TV.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
Bam.
Mom, Lisa.
Well, Mom, we know you know. Yeah, Robert Graham. So hold that, please. If you don't know Robert Graham shirts, they're famous for having these great, awesome patterns. And then the cuff has a different pattern. Now, this one isn't too drastically different.
Yeah,
it's the same color setup, but it is paisley. And so this one was $13.50. And this one, I think is a cooler one, is 3XL. Hold that, please. So there's the shirt. Ta-da. And here's the cuff. So the cuff is way cooler to this one. And this was $18.50. Now, just quickly looking them up to show y'all. I didn't find the exact ones, but in the neighborhood, here's 65. Here's 51. I think these are great shirts. I'm going to definitely get in the $50 to $60 neighborhood.
And new, these shirts go for like close to $200.
Oh, even more. 2, 3, 4.
Depending on how fancy
and they do some
are.
really like limited cool ones. So keep your eyes peeled for Robert Graham's. We have a little sip of our cocktail. Yes, Cam, I'm Modern Family.
He does.
He doesn't wear Robert Graham's, but they look like it. I think some of them were Robert Graham's. But yeah, so back to TV, July 1st. Coming soon. But yes, I never said it was a new show. There's your hint. There's your hint. All right. This one, I'm a little questionable about, but it's too good. Too good. I'm very, I have a keen eye to spot fake concert shirts. And this one seems too good to me, but I can't find it anywhere. All right. Now, I was a huge Jay Giles fan. Anyone else out there? Jay Giles fan? Yes? No. Anyone? All right. So this was from their the Great American House Party Tour in '99. And it's a long sleeve, and it is an amazing condition.
Yeah.
And the tag's not cut. Typically, when you see bootleg parking lot shirts, they're never long sleeve. Never. I don't think I've ever seen a long sleeve. And so, Sabrina likes them. Nice. $12. So I'm going to put it up for $50. Jay passed away a couple years ago, and I never got to see him, so I'm very bummed. And Staci has a Peter Wolf story. Now, if you don't know, Peter Wolf was the lead singer of the Jay Giles band, and Staci's going to tell you her story now.
Oh, okay. So I lived in Boston years ago. When it was 1987, and the whole band's from Boston, I believe. Yes.
Yep.
So yeah, they're from Boston. So I was on it. Well, my story, the way I tell it, is that I met Peter Wolf. So I was on an escalator going up into the mall, and I was the only one on the escalator, and he was on the escalator coming down, and our eyes met, and I was like, "Holy shit, that was Peter Wolf."
That's her whole story.
Well, can you say that you ever?
I've heard that story for 30 years. 30 years.
That's cool.
Sure.
To see him.
Sure. All right.
At the mall.
Back to action. All right. So, Magic Dick. Magic Dick could play the harmonica, the sax. Amazing, amazing musician. All right. When you find a shirt that you know is like, this is cool, and you do some quick research in the store and you can't find anything, do you leave it behind or do you bring it home and hope? Now, this shirt I'm about to show you, I paid $18.50 for. Even home at my desk on the computer, I still can't find this shirt. It's making me more excited, though, that I can't find it because it's so cool. Would you leave a $20 shirt behind if you couldn't find it, but you felt it was cool? Bring it home. You hope. See, now we're people sharing elevators with famous people. All right. So this is a Wrangler shirt and Buffalo Soldiers.
Buffalo Soldiers.
Yeah, different kind.
Oh, all right.
They were back in the 1800s. So it's a Wrangler Buffalo Soldier shirt, 1866 to 1944, the 10th and 9th. Yeah, and then the sleeves.
Here you go.
Have Buffalo Soldier down them. It's an amazing shirt. We will. So that is cool as shit. And someone's going to love that shirt.
And over here it says ready and forward.
So John says, I leave nothing. I'm a hoarder. And Madu says, $20, I can't find it. Yes, I'd leave it. So Madu, I'm going to tell you, you're probably leaving gems behind because it's when you can't find it. And we're going to end the show on something that we can't. You know, YouTube's controls of what are dirty words are so tight that Mark said he saw Dick Clark at the airport and initially kicked it out for a dirty word. Yeah, but we're going to show you something that we paid even more money for and couldn't find it. It's crazy. All right. Now, y'all ready to see the craziest shirt I have thrifted in a year? How many of you remember the brand Sand Knit? Let me show you the tag. Sand Knit. All right. So they were kind of most famous for making football jerseys like the ones the fans would wear in the 70s of like, you know, the Miami Dolphins, the 49ers and stuff. All right. So this, hold it please, is a Sand Knit jersey polo. So it's not for a specific team, but how awesome is this? Look at this collar.
That's big. It's like as big as my hand.
Yeah. Yeah, this is insane. This is if you want to be cash and fancy all at the same time.
Like on the golf course.
Yeah. So I did pay $13 for this. I could find all the Sand Knit stuff that is for specific teams, nothing, not a team. But yeah, I was definitely thinking Brady Bunch on this one too, John. But man, this was so cool. I couldn't leave it behind. It's just a cool piece. And, you know, this is the kind of thing that I'm going to start putting more stuff up on Etsy. So I'm guessing that'd be a good Etsy piece. All right. Cheers. My eyes. Yes. Gingham and mesh. When's the last time you saw a gingham and mesh jersey shirt together? Okay. So you always got to keep your eyes peeled for what? Work shirts.
Work shirts.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I've been paying attention.
Uniforms. Not every uniform, but certain uniforms do quite well. There we go. Let's see where it is. All right, so this was $20. I paid $28 for this one. Now, I've always told you to buy when concerts go on tour, they have a traveling crew with them. But when they set up the stage and the rigging and everything, they need way more help. So every single stop, there is a local crew. Now, the bigger tours, Ozzy Osbourne, Rihanna, Billy Joel, need a lot more crew. So everyone that's local gets a T-shirt, and that helps the person in charge see who's the on-the-road crew, who's the local crew. And then when they're done, sometimes they end up in thrift stores. So I flip local crew shirts all the time because they're not a shirt you could buy. And if you're a fan of Rihanna or Ozzy Osbourne or Peter Wolf, then you could buy a local crew shirt. And this was not a crew, and they're usually T-shirts, not a crew T-shirt, but a crew V-neck sweater, not common. And look where it's from. All right, hold that arm, please. And we're going to bring it in here. Michael Jackson World Tour 1988. This sweater was worn by the lighting and video crew. So they were probably filming it. And it's got his legs moonwalking. And the only one up on eBay right now, and it is brand new with a tag, $250. So that is super rare, super duper rare. I expect to get at least 100 out of this. That's my goal. And I do have a size extra large. So super cool and super different. Boop. Along the same lines. All right, let's see how smart our chat is. Who owns the Cabo Wabo Cantina? Do. Where's Staci?
Yeah, it'd be like I'm wearing it.
Who owns Cabo Wabo Cantina? Used to own the tequila, but has since sold it. Yep, Velma's got it. Sammy Hagar. So Sammy still owns the cantina. And this is a shirt from the cantina here in Vegas. And it's on the typical work shirt, Dickies. But guess what? Can't find one anywhere. Anywhere. I can find a lot of t-shirts, some of the Hawaiian shirts. It was only $14. So I'm going to put that up for like $65 and shoot for like $50 because people love Cabo Wabo stuff. And when you sell Cabo Wabo, especially a cantina, definitely put Sammy Hagar's name in it. If you sell anything owned by a famous person and their name isn't part of the brand, put their name in the title. If you're selling Sean John jeans, it's owned by who?
Puffy.
P. Diddy.
Daddy or P. Diddy, whatever. I don't know.
If you're selling Rock Nation clothes, that's owned by who?
Which one?
Rock Nation.
Jay-Z.
You got it. Nice. All right. So something's owned by a famous person, put it in your title.
You know what we could do? We sell that to somebody who's going on the cruise and they can get us in the back door at Cabo Wabo.
Well, that's in actual Cabo. This is the Vegas one.
So what? They have reciprocity with their employees, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah?
Sure.
All right. So we're going to get the girly stuff, but we had a great question from before we even started from Andrew, one of the admins / lifeguards in the Thrifting board. Why do you think after all this time does Staci why do you think she has ramped up her thrift game lately?
Why do you think after all this? Well,
hold. Now, Leslie, you just asked, is that keyword spamming? How could that be keyword spamming? Sammy Hagar owns Cabo Wabo Cantina. So how could that be keyword spamming? He owns it. Puff Daddy owns Sean John.
Now, if you put like Van Halen, then that would be keyword spam.
Jay-Z owns Rock Nation. So the person owns it. That ain't keyword spam, and that's just telling you who the owner is. Okay, back to you, my dear.
Oh, Shelly guessed it. it's because I'm retiring soon.
All right.
Well, I think I've always appreciated the work that Jason does, but it just was never my cup of tea as far as I never really grew up thrifting or garage sailing. But so it's taken, how long have you been doing this? It's taken a few years to finally to get it. But the good thing is that I do he bribes me, so that helps. Like I get lunch or breakfast or drinks, or just go spend an hour at the thrift store. But I do have a short attention span, but I love finding I love making money. So I think he just kind of broke me down slowly but surely, and all the work that he's been doing with all the groups and all of you guys. And I look around on the Facebook groups, and it really is, it's like a disease, but maybe not in a bad way, but it's contagious. So it's nice to be involved in what he does for work, because it's hard for him to be involved in my work, because mine's boring office work. So it's I finally get it. It's social, it's fun, you make money. It is very hard work. He puts more hours in a day than I do. So I think I always appreciated it, but I just wanted to be involved more. And now when I find stuff that's worth a lot of money, it's cool.
So Joyce says because she likes hunting for denim.
Yes.
Robin says always go with the bribe. Good Dog says bribery worked for Bad Dog too.
See? It's true.
Plus we have fun. Like we went, we're going to show you a few things from Savers. I am readying my big cassette webinar. So I said, hey, you want to do a Friday night thrift date night, and we'll go grab some dinner, because I wanted to go to the one record store and work in the cassette section and take some notes and take some pictures. But we stopped at Savers because there was a Savers nearby, and we got a few goodies. Mm-hmm. And so it's fun. And she's gotten really good at being able to scan music, so we can conquer like the just in vinyl bin together. And that's always very fun, because we're even me, we're looking at stuff that's new. We're like, what is this? And so we're trying to determine if it's good purchases. So and C said he wouldn't, Good Dog said he wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun.
Exactly.
All right. So now Staci can talk to you about the things that she found.
Oh,
that's first.
All right. So this, I still, obviously I aspire to have a trained eye like all of you, but so I just look for stuff that catches my eye or
sparkly
looks
cool. Or pretty.
But I'm not looking through every piece of clothing. So yeah, I may miss some stuff, but I can't. So, I saw this, and of course it's bright and shiny, and I saw the tag, the way it was hanging. It said, oops, it's from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I'm like, I was like, oh, what the heck?
But what's the next word in that? Or did you just not even notice it?
Oh, no, the loot wear.
Yep.
Yeah.
So who knows what loot wear is? So you're going to learn all kinds of things tonight, because we found good stuff to teach. So loot wear comes in your loot crate. Who knows what a loot crate is? So it's one of those, you can get like, fruit for the month, by the month, beer of the month.
Makeup.
Yeah.
Everything.
So Loot Crate sends you like nerdy stuff and fantasy stuff and Doctor Who and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So you get a box every month with like some clothing, some rare socks, some toys and stuff like that. So some of the lootware stuff that they send out, you can never buy it commercially, so to speak. And some of it becomes highly collectible that people want it. And so this is one of those things.
So, and I saw it's a size extra large, and it's in really good shape. Like I'm pretty sure the person who got it never wore it. So I decided to look it up, and what did I say?
Sorry.
Oh, it's 16. Did I say $16? It was $16.
Yep. And this one just sold for $55. And I don't think their pictures are the greatest, because I have a mannequin with arms, and it really changes the look. When you have a mannequin with arms that are movable, and you make it look almost realistic, it really helps. But still, what would you pay?
16
to 55, not a bad return.
And it's pretty light, so you could probably jam that into a poly mailer.
Listen to you, to a poly mailer. Did I find this one, or did you?
I did.
Okay. Shaboom. I have kind of an example.
And this was kind of like, this was like actually an impulse buy at the one in Ventura because we were waiting in line and the line kind of wrapped around. So I was just standing there being bored in line. And this is what caught my eye is I knew it was old because of the tag. The name didn't do anything for me, but these tags, obviously I knew that it was old. So we looked it up. Do you actually have this one up too?
Well, I couldn't find the exact one.
Well, yeah. So it's a vintage size 14.
So hold it up and hang on a second. I want to
like a shirt dress.
All right, yeah.
And yeah, so all the tags are on it.
I was hiding it. Don't you understand how to build anticipation? I hit it.
I'm saying, why else would I grab
and you're
this?
Like, all the tags are on it.
Why would I grab this boring schmata if it didn't look special?
So here's the little. Now, of course, this is not the same thing, and I couldn't find this exact one, but here's another Edith Flag dress, $45. But this one, it's new old stock. Obviously, never been worn.
And it was on sale. So I don't know what we paid. 11 or 15.
Yeah, 11 or 15. Patsy said she's still looking for that TV show Lost Airline Bag. You know where I found the one I found to flip for $5 at the biggest flea market in Europe. It's in Lille, France, and there's 1 million people there. And it was one of my first purchases. It was $5. Did I find this or did you?
I think I found it.
All right, this is kind of weird.
Well, it's not weird.
It's very weird.
All right, so it's from Bloomingdale's.
Well, made exclusively for Bloomingdale's. That's even fancier.
For Bloomingdale's. You're not going to find this anywhere else except at Buffalo Street. So it's like a house coat with a little fancy bow, very lightweight. Perfect for Vegas summers. And it was $11. $11.50.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Did you pull anything else?
No, I couldn't find anything like this. So I just thought this was cool as hell. So I fully agree. Did you find this or did I?
I think you did.
All right. So we're back to our Hawaiian stuff. And this was $15. And it's from Chemo's Polynesian Shop. It's a really good brand. You can see it there, Chemo's. And it's got some cute sleeves. Hold it, please. Yep, thank you. So, but it's not the most fancy. It's pretty kind of cut and dried vintage Hawaiian muumuu. But again, it'll look good at one of the events. And another tip to when you're vending, if you're vending clothes, have some mannequins. Because I always throw the coolest thing on the mannequins. And they usually sell quick, so I keep flipping out the mannequin stuff. And so what I want to sell, I get on the mannequins. Someone says you're funny.
That person's very intelligent.
All right. While Staci was grabbing shoes today, I was doing the dresses at Buffalo Exchange, and I came up with 2 winners. All right, you're going to need to
stand up.
Yeah, stand up, because the one you got to see the whole thing. Okay, so we're back to no label, but I know, and it's a larger size. I know this will sell with the right keywords. The quality of this homemade dress is amazing. Look at this. Bring it down. Bring it down.
Right.
Bring it down. How cool is that?
Like Mrs. Livingston.
Simple, yet very cool.
And we caught that reference.
We paid $14 for it. $14. So that will definitely be a good dress on Etsy. Like I said, no tags, but it's so cool. And we have so many friends that live like it's 1950, like it's 1960. So I already have a lot of women in my head that I know would probably buy this.
People are asking for the pug. He's sound asleep.
Yeah, we'll show him at the end. Okay, so you're going to actually have to hold this one back. And then the last one I found was made in Hawaii. And a little tip here, when you see the made in Hawaii, that's actually the brand. There it is, made in Hawaii. Now this is what you call like a wiggle or a mermaid dress. So you have to back up to see the whole thing.
Should I stand up on the chair?
Yeah. So bring it down so we can see this part. And this will be great for anyone from LSU going to a luau or even Minnesota Vikings. All right, pick it up because even the bottom's amazing. Look at that! What? How's that for an amazingly gorgeous dress? That is killer. The size was that? I forget.
I don't know.
I have it. So I paid $16 for it, and it's a large. And I will definitely put a high price on that. That is an amazing dress. Oh, hey, my mom said, fabulous dress. It's like Carmen Miranda went to Hawaii. That is the perfect way to describe it. Okay, mermaid, not wiggle. I was confusing the two. What are you going to price that muumuu? Well, I don't know yet, but high, $100 probably.
Oh, I was going to say that.
All right. Now, while we were in Ventura, Staci usually does the purses, and we're ringing out, and I happen to see a purse out of the corner of my eye. I go, did you do purses? And she's like, oh, no, I forgot.
Well, no, I did not forget. There were 3 annoying women swarming all around there, so I went somewhere else, and then we were on our way to go to a bar or something, so I was rushed.
All right. Who knows the brand of this purse just by seeing it here? Let's see who's the first one. So Mark said, would you put Viking in the title? If you put Viking in the title and not Minnesota, it's not keyword spamming.
But then you may get people looking for big fur.
You might get some
coats.
annoyed people. But for your next Viking party, just like that, you're good. You're good. H something. Oh. Nope. Oh, yeah, it is H something.
Julie.
Sorry. Huh? Oh, I see Julie.
Julie Kaufman.
Yeah. Yep. It's Harvey's. So Harvey's makes purses out of old seatbelts. Oops.
Yep.
Bam. Now they do a lot of purses with licenses from other people. Like if you know who Shag, the tiki artist is, we have a Harvey's hanging in our bedroom. This is just plain red, but with a tag. So probably gonna sell it for like $55.
What'd you pay for it?
$28. So this won't be a huge profit margin, but I like when I can find stuff. Yeah. And this is like a print that everyone in the tiki community just absolutely loves. It came in the black, it came in the white, and I have a rare shirt made in the gray. Someone made this. There is no brand, but it's got this great like corduroy lining. I don't think it's ever been used, and it was $8. $8. Look at this purse for $8. Now, this is a purse I could definitely flip for like $35 at a tiki event for sure.
For sure. Unless I decide to keep it.
What? Are all the Harveys marked? Yes, they're all marked. I think they say it. Yeah.
On the inside.
Yeah. So it looks like that. Harveys. All right. Now. Oh, man, I buried the shoes.
Uh-oh. You didn't mean to get them?
No, that's all right. I got them. All right. Talk about these and spent all afternoon looking for them.
Oh, these. So we did find these once, and I have not been able to find them again. But they are, they've never been worn. They're Converse All-Stars. High tops, obviously, Chuck Taylors, and they are a sample. Like the tag even says, "Oops, I don't know if you can sample across it." There you go.
Sample.
And they were only about $15 or so. And I know we found them
for a lot of money, but we can't find them again.
Can't find it again. So if anyone can find them, but I mean, a lot of the other samples they sell in the range of like $70 to over $100. So I figured it was not a bad gamble.
No. And
grab them.
Did you say they're unworn?
I did.
All right. And then today, Staci found these.
And some things are not actually at my eye level. Well, most things aren't at my eye level. Most things are above my eye level. But as I was walking by, I saw this, which tells me that it's Doc Martens. And I never actually saw these live and in person, but they are Doc Martens. They're a Mary Jane style, and they're size 8. So I think that's a pretty popular size for women, and barely worn, if at all. You can tell a little bit maybe, but Jason pulled up and we paid like $20 for these.
Yep. And here is what they just recently sold for. 50 and 75. Ooh. So I'm definitely shooting for the 75. Yeah. What size are those?
These are size 8s.
Okay. So there you go.
Yeah.
And obviously the same person sold them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm definitely shooting for 75. And yes, Linda's right. If you're enjoying your Saturday night hangout with the Jason and Staci show and you've learned anything, give us a thumbs up. And if you've never subscribed, please subscribe right down here. And when you subscribe, there's a little bell, and this goes for anybody on YouTube. You click the bell, and when you click the bell, it lets you know when like I'm going live or upload a new video. So definitely click on that bell. All right, Stacy's not the only one who finds cool shoes at Buffalo Exchange. How about some Disney Vans, Alice in Wonderland? Da-da-da. Hey, very merry birthday to you. And then you say, to me?
To me?
Okay. Well, you've ruined it now. It's over. That moment is coming.
We didn't rehearse that. I didn't know.
Nah.
You told me I'm never supposed to sing in public.
So size 10s, I paid $28, and here is the last sold.
Yeah, I don't know if they've ever been worn. They look a little beat, but I don't think but it doesn't look like they've been worn.
$120. Now, I am going to need a little cleaning.
Yeah.
Because look, something got splashed right here.
But if you look at the bottoms.
But look at the bottoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. They were worn like twice, and some kid went, no. Yeah. So I will pay $128 if I can sell shoes for $120 any day of the week. Because the other thing, too, is you're at Buffalo Exchange. You use your credit card. You should have a rewards credit card so you get your miles. So the margins are definitely not like my mother's quarter margins, but they're still good. I mean, you're still finding what you do is you find cool stuff, as you can see so far. All right.
And I was going to say, we've mentioned this before. We didn't do it this time because we were running late, so we ran out of the house. But they give you good money for your trade-ins, but they're very picky about what you can take in. So. All
right. So we need that bag. I got it.
Oh,
I got it. All right. So this is the last thing we're going to share from Buffalo Exchange until the end. We have a little funny surprise for you at the end. And then we're going to show you our little Savers haul. But sometimes they have luggage too. Castaways Hotel and Casino Las Vegas, like gym bag. And it was Miss Mary's. $15. $15. So, vintage Vegas stuff does very well. And this has definitely been used. It is definitely old, but it's still held together very nicely. And I think I'll get some good money. And I'm probably going to throw it up locally to even start. Ooh, maybe I'll use this. So tune in tomorrow night. Selling past their expiration date, being thrifty over 50. Last week, we taught you how to use Craigslist to source. This week, we're teaching you how to use Facebook Marketplace to sell. So by the time we go live tomorrow night, Mom will have listed 2 things on Facebook Marketplace. Right, Mom? And we will look at her work. And then I'm going to list 2 things live on the show and show you how to push it from just regular Marketplace to other places. So if you've not used Facebook Marketplace to sell yet, you're going to want to tune in tomorrow night and tell your friends. Tell your friends, because there's one part that I think most people don't know they can do. And so you can list an item and put it in like 10 different places in one click. You understand? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. All right. Mom says working on it. Work harder, Mom. All right. So last night we did stop at Savers. And I bought a jacket, a sport coat, and the second the charge went through, so we're done, I realized the lining was all tore up inside. I looked around the outside of the jacket. I just, for whatever reason, forgot to look inside. Julie Coffin wants to know what size. What size of what, Julie? Sorry, we didn't see that right away. So I said, I need to return this. And the way Savers works is they only do return for credit. And you don't get a slip. You got to do it right then. So we'd already rang out. So I go, here, Stace, wait here. I'll go find something. And so I found 2 things. So I grabbed the first thing. And I said, hey, did you check the robe section? And she said, yes, quickly. Not that I don't trust my wife, but I ran past it.
I'm a rookie.
And I found this. It is Paradise Hawaii. So it's vintage. Little short, light Hawaiian robe. Look at that. $3. Like, how do you leave that behind? And again, when we go to these events and we vend, some of the events are at little like motor lodges and stuff. And so someone's like, oh, I'll buy this and I'll just start wearing it tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
10 for the shoes. Got it. And then the other thing I found,
what was it?
It's the bottom thing right here. Yeah, I didn't think about how I was going to.
Yeah, that's fine.
So if you're in law enforcement and you have to wear black shorts and you wear a XX, boy, I got the shorts for you. Here is the Law Pro 6-pocket super BDU shorts, XX new tags. Okay, you can see a little better. Not exciting, but anytime you find anything new with tags, I paid $10 for these, and I can probably get $40 for them. So, I turned my mistake quickly into a...
Not as quick as I would like because I was starving.
Yeah, well, I'll put that right there. All right, so let's do this.
Okay. Oops. Oh, okay. Oops.
All right, what's the year on these?
Where is it?
Put it down. Put it down. We want to surprise them. You kind of already showed it.
You did. We did not rehearse any special activities.
All right, the year is somewhere in here.
Like in
yeah,
the pattern?
Yeah, I saw it in the pattern.
You did mention it, but I don't know why.
Oh, crap. I don't know where it is now.
It was on the first
All
one.
right, so anyway.
I'm sure it was on this one. So let's look. See if I can...
It is a Batman top sheet. And
yeah, I can't find it.
There it is.
Oh.
Boom. 89. And a Joker fitted sheet from 1989. What do we pay for these? What were you just looking at me for? Find the tag.
I figured you found it. I was just waiting to...
I hear it. Yeah. All right. So $4 each. So $8 for this set. People love vintage sheets. I still use my Star Wars sheets still that my mommy bought me in 1978. They're on the couch. They're on the couch. And so someone who loves Batman and the Joker, and they just announced a new Batman. They're working on a second Suicide Squad. I think they're working on a Harley Quinn and Joker movie. So Joker and Batman are always in the pop culture lexicon. Always.
Something was in there. It's like flying around me now.
Yep. There we go. All right. 2 more things to share. You can share those. You found them.
Oh, right now?
Yep, right now.
So Joy, of course, I was in the jeans section, and I found these 501 made in the USA. And they're pretty good. They're pretty dark still, so they're in pretty good condition for black jeans. And they were, well, what kind of discount you get?
So 20%. So $220 off of 12.
Yeah,
so
they're
$10.
Like $10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and of course the tag is hiding in here near the pocket, made in USA.
But Staci knows to look down in the pant leg to find the made in the USA tags.
Button fly, you know the drill. And they're 40 by 30. So kind of short-legged person.
Yep. So portly and short. Wasn't a joke, just portly and short.
That's just what it is.
And then this is not really like a major brand, but it is a, what do you call this kind of?
Cotton?
Yeah, but it's
like gauze.
Yeah. It's from Samoa, and it's Polynesian tattoo basically on this awesome shirt. So that was $6. $6. It says 3X, but I don't think it's a 3X.
Well, they probably shrunk it.
Yeah. So probably more like a 2X, but I thought that was cool.
I seriously think something flew out of one of my purchases. Something's attacking me.
Oh, all right. I'll even give a prize for this one. All right.
Maybe muslin. Muslin?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did I say Jason Momoa? No, but is that what you're thinking about, Linda? What's that logo? If anyone can tell me that logo, I'll send you a prize. Now, I always look in the hat section. And besides what you think you should look for, like sports teams, vintage hats, I look for one very specific kind of hat because they always do well after the fact. And so does anyone, Bueller, know this logo? It's like the hat's talking. I'm Giant Hat. Nope, not Prudential.
Reminds me of the stock market.
But a good guess, Lisa. Something Mountain. Nope, nothing Mountain at all. Yep, Angela's on the right track. It is a tech company. Because Angela knows me. Angela's one of the admins / lifeguards in the thrifting board. She also leads the charge on the social media. Rockies, nope.
I don't think I know. Did you tell me?
Yes, I did tell you. Yep. So look,
I wasn't paying attention.
So tech is right. So if you're not guessing tech, you're guessing the wrong thing. Nope. This is really like deep. Like I saw, I will admit, I didn't know what it was until I looked at the tag inside. This hat is unworn. It's a hat for Adobe Analytics.
Oh, you told me.
That's way nerd level tech. Adobe Analytics, but it's brand new. It's brand new, and it's $3.
No one's gonna wear it.
And so, anytime you can find cool tech stuff, grab it, especially when it's brand new. So, very unique thing to find, and a great color too. Like royal purple is awesome. Mm-hmm. All right, so we have our last two things to show you. So what we're going to do is we have to get set up. So I'm going to turn the camera off for a second. We are going to keep talking. So don't run away. It's not technical difficulties. No, yeah, I'm just turning the camera a second. We don't want to ruin the surprise. So I'm going to turn the camera off. Okay, cool. All right. So you go first. Okay. And I'll go second. Okay. Yeah, still has the cardboard in it. Yeah, when you find hats with a cardboard in it, obviously, kids like to leave the stickers on. No one ever leaves the cardboard still in the hat. So it's been unworn. And so, yeah, anytime you find cool and really even weird kind of tech stuff, like, Microsoft's kind of common, Intel's common, Apple's very common, but Adobe Analytics? I mean, that's crazy. All right. We're sitting? Okay. Would you put rare in the title? Yeah, possibly, because I tried to find it, Leslie, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So, yeah, rare would be a good one in this case. All right. I want you to understand that it was 103 degrees in Vegas today. And it's still pretty warm, so let's do this. Yeah, and so we want to share the last two things we found. A winter coat and a leather jacket. Now, what I'm wearing is by Barney's, and here is the leather jacket. Now, this last one sold. This is the one I'm wearing. I paid $40 for this jacket today, and the last one sold for $86. Now, would you like a return of double your money? Sure. Okay, that would be great. However, we all know bigger sizes sell better. Size 40 is a small dude. I am wearing, and it fits me perfect, other than it's a little short. I'm wearing a 54. So someone my size, but a little shorter, is going to wear this jacket, and I can definitely command at least 100, 130, 140 bucks for this awesome jacket. Okay? So I don't mind spending 40 bucks when I see a quality brand, a quality jacket, and leathers. Leathers do very well, especially when you've got the zips and the snaps and the belts. When you got it all, people love that kind of stuff. It's in really good shape. Oh, yeah. It's an excellent condition. Now, Mary says, you keeping it? If it fit me, Mary, on the length, I probably would have, because the body fits me perfectly. The sleeves fit me good. But it's like a waiter's jacket from the 80s to me. It is so short. It's kind of like a midriff. Yeah, it's kind of like a midriff. Now, that's not even the most amazing jacket of the two of us. Stand up, please. Yeah, why did you go first? You could take yours off. I gotta wear this still. All right, so this is a North Face jacket. It's a ski coat. Inside, there's all kinds of right here. Look at this. No, wait, no. Oh, look at this. You said it inside. Right here. This is, I'm pretty sure, a cloth to wipe off your goggles. Uh-huh. It's attached in this zippered compartment. There's all kinds of zippered compartments in this jacket. Crazy awesomeness. You can open up the armpits. And it has the little hooks for if you wear for your pants. Yep. When you're wearing your pants. Okay. So this jacket is so rare. I cannot find it anywhere. And we spent $80 on this jacket, because looking at other jackets of this kind in North Face, it's about a $300-400 jacket used. The pants, I found the pants that match that. The pants are selling for $140. So I said, worst case, I'll just keep it and we'll just have to go on vacation someplace cold, because it's awesome. Yeah. So the bonus was, okay, so it was an $80 jacket, but it fits Staci really well. And so, God forbid we didn't sell it. every once in a while we end up in Cleveland in the middle of the winter. Why? I don't know. Probably because my mom and dad live there and her mom and dad live there. But yeah, the pants being $140. And when I was in the store, I did some research. I'm like, I'm thinking this is like a $350 jacket. So I don't mind paying $80 to sell for $350. Yeah, skiing for sure. North Face has been sending out attorney letters lately telling people. Yeah,
I saw something about that, but
yeah, so I ain't worried about it because, I'll use things if I got to. I'll use things like Facebook Marketplace. Hey, tune in tomorrow on Selling Past Your Expiration Date. Be in Thrifty over 50, where we're going to teach you how to list on Facebook Marketplace. Mom went out antiquing and thrifting with the girls. They went away for a couple of days, stayed overnight, and came back with a full van. So she'll have some good things to show you. And oh man, I found an incredible Mama's Boy picture.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the ones that'll make you go, he used to be so cute. What happened?
You got cuter.
All right. So
Mark said, how did you check that it was real? Well, we actually found some images of it.
Yeah.
We just couldn't find
and there's a male version in a different color setup. And I did find the exact pants for sale from North Face for $140. The jacket's rare. It's crazy rare. Crazy. So look at that. We didn't plan anything, and we're at the hour. Boom. Really? 7:57. Wow. Any other questions? Linda has been taking the questions for me tonight. Thank you very much, Linda. Oh, come on. We only got 58 thumbs up. Let's give some more thumbs up. Did you learn?
Worth more than 58 thumbs up.
Did you learn something tonight? Did you learn one thing? Give us a thumbs up. Now, those of you watching on TVs, I know it's a little trickier, but if you just open up the show on your phone or your laptop real quick and just give us a thumbs up, you can go back to watching it on the TV. So there's some ideas. I hope you all learned some new brands tonight, things that you should keep your eye out for. And Debbie popped in. Hi, Deb. Deb's at church, or was it church? Hi, Debbie. Yes, my mom's an Energizer Bunny, and I definitely take after my mother. So Staci and I went to bed late, and we were up early because we had to get the Buffalo Exchange when it opened at 10 o'clock. And we were up late because we thrifted all night last night.
And then you just get so jazzed, you can't go to sleep right away.
Yeah.
All the adrenaline.
And so we didn't even share all the music we found, but Staci and I picked a lot of records last night.
Some really crazy vinyl.
Yeah. And so that'll be coming up. I did learn. Thank you. Find any cash in the pockets lately. Patsy, I have never found cash in a pocket ever. I have found tampons. I have found used Kleenex. I have found candy from like 40 years ago. I have never found money. I mean, I saw something today in the thrifting board, $20 in a book. They bought a book and they opened it up. And there was two $10 bills. What? I never find that ever. So thanks for everybody for tuning in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night. And if you've not signed up for the cassette webinar yet, you're going to want to do that. Cassettes are hot. The cost of the webinar is only $20. You find one good cassette I'm going to teach you about, it'll already pay for your webinar. I sold a cassette last week for $32. $32. I sold a ton of cassettes last week, but one single cassette sold for $32. And if you took my CD webinar and think, oh, I've already learned about flipping music, I took the CD webinar. Trust me when I tell you this, flipping cassettes is way different than flipping CDs. Even Stace knows that now because she helps me with all this stuff. And it's a whole different mind frame because CDs that are worth $20, the cassette version's worth $20. And CDs that are worth $20, the cassette version's worth a penny. So there's a lot of flipping what you think you know about flipping music. It's a whole different ball game. So we're definitely going to, yes, and the cassette webinar does come with the Secret Beach. There will be a specific sign up for the Secret Beach. So Secret Beachers don't sign up. Everyone else, the sign up is in the thrifting board. If you can't find it, feel free to drop me a message. I'll be more than happy to point you in the right direction.
And what time's the show tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow night. Yeah, thank you, Marianne. I forgot to mention the time. I'm usually pretty good at that. 8 o'clock East Coast, 5 o'clock on the West Coast. So it'll be another good show. So basically, the things you learned about tonight, you'll see how to list them on an alternative marketplace, i.e. Facebook Marketplace, tomorrow night. And like I said, the big thing I'm going to teach you is with one click, you're going to be able to list it in 10 places all at once. So you get more coverage and more eyes. So if you've never done that, tune in and I'll teach you all about it tomorrow night. That's a great question. Your opinion on potential CD sales with iTunes going out. Well, guess what? iTunes isn't going out. The word iTunes is going bye-bye. Well, they split iTunes into 3 apps: music, TV, and podcasts. So what's really going away is the word iTunes. So your music will still be on your phone. So there will be no bearing on anything in the CD world or the cassette world. Things that are hot will still be hot. Things that are not will still be not. Yeah, I like that. That's like a t-shirt right there.
Put on a shirt.
Oh, all right. I do go classic rock. So all right, cool. That's it. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us on a Saturday night. It was great to hang out with all of y'all and see all y'all. And I appreciate my new thrifting partner because she lets me have sex with her.
Your mom's on.
Thanks, everybody. We will see y'all tomorrow night. Not me and her, but me and Ma. Bye.
Bye.